Good morning, Steve Fried in Chicago with the morning grain comments. We've got nearby beans up 3 cents, corn's up 3 cents, wheat's anywhere from 2 to 6 cents higher, with Kansas City continuing to gain on Chicago. Overnight news, I think number one is the fact that there is talk that China may have switched 750,000 tons of Argentina beans to the U.S. These beans are for the reserve and not for the crush. I'm not sure exactly how much more beans had to be switched from Argentina because of a lower crop. We also saw a really good estimate of South American soybean situation. Total crop's down about 6 million tons, with crush down 6. Brazil could have a record crush, with Argentina only 27 versus 39 last year. Exports will be up 16 million tons, with Brazil having a record 97 million tons of export. And so Brazil prices have stabilized, but are still the cheapest to China for crush, and also actually work into the United States if somebody wants to bring the beans in. Global vegetable prices have stabilized, but I still think there's some large supply of nearby rapeseed oil, sunseed oil, and certainly the Europeans hope that the Canadian situation with wet, cold conditions will reduce their canola acres. Weather-wise, looks like Argentina rains might ease a little bit down the road. Central Brazil is dry, maybe a concern for the safrinha crop. But if we just start seeing less rain in Argentina, you could actually see more rain in central Brazil. Here in the United States, a pretty stagnant weather pattern with wet, cold conditions in the northern plains, Canada, and also dry conditions in the southern plains. Much of the Midwest is wet, along with the Delta and the Southeast. Long-range maps suggest a little bit of easing of the rain in the Southeast, Delta, and the eastern Midwest. We'll just have to see if there's any permanent change to allow this to be more of a spring pattern than what we have right now. Export sales today should be good for corn. Not sure there's a lot of bean or wheat new sales. And also tomorrow we've got the USDA report. USDA, many people think that the USDA will find corn stocks and corn acres, and we won't maybe find as much wheat stocks, as much soybean stocks and soybean acres as the trade expects. Once the market trades those numbers, we will then see if we start trading next week the spring weather pattern here in the U.S. We also note that outside markets, not as much bank crisis headlines. The fact the Fed may eventually start lowering rates is helping the equity markets and hurting the dollar. And we also will be watching fund flow, with the funds now short wheat, corn, soybean oil, reduced long in the beans, and still long meal.